This is the Cassidy. The ginger's coming up next. Cassidy is also Florentine leather, though. This is another elegant bag with, I feel like this also has that flower pot kind of shape, right? A little bit wider at the bottom, tapering up. Beautiful crossbody. This one also has the adjustable strap so you can go shoulder with it. And it could be your soft, supple, Florentine, everyday crossbody. We are saving over $88 on this. The color that I'm wearing is the light taupe. We also have it in the navy. Here's the red, salmon. Down below is the black. There's the light taupe that I'm wearing. And here's the natural. Now, this is what I want to do. I'm going to take the black. I'm going to put it next to here so that you can see the difference between the black and the navy. Because I feel like only when you see them next to each other can you see the difference, right?
Yeah, look at the deep, deep navy. And then the black you can see is fully tonal here. So here's the black. We don't have that cherry lining on the front. And then this contrast stitching is very obvious here. It is very, very deep here. You really can't see. I mean, it's black stitching, but just you can't really see it on camera, but a tiny hint of just brown stitching. It's so glamorous, Rosina.
It's gorgeous. Wow, that's really beautiful. And all Florentine. I like the shape of this bag. It's so pretty.
I am obsessed with this bag. So
you made it a shoulder.
I made it a shoulder. So here is the transition into the shoulder. I mean, this is that bag that you are going to fall in love with. It is Florentine. When I saw it for the first time, I was so taken by it. It really has this kind of vintage trapezoidal shape. You've seen bags like this carried by Jackie Kennedy, Samuel Beckett. I mean, it really is a fashion icon and staple. This is a shape that is going to bring to mind just classic, classic luxury. You can see on the bottom we have a double stitching here. This is gorgeous for enforcement. Also, again, that high luxury. I mean, I once tried to stitch a hem and I failed. Okay, I don't try that anymore. I really tried to learn. I can't. I'm always amazed at our designers and our design team. Look at the way that these lines just curve all the way up as well. Our Dooney duck is in front. Florentine, Florentine. That's how you know it's Florentine. And that Florentine leather is smooth, sourced from our Italian tanneries. Rosina, our motto is like water off a duck's back at Dooney and Bourke. It's both because so much of our, design is to be day to night and easy to wear in all occasions, but also as a lifestyle, Don't let anything bother you too much. On the top, we see that curvature, and we see the gorgeous red lining here that we have in all except for our black, which is fully tonal. 24 karat plating. Pop of suede.
The billiard green suede. We don't get it a lot.
No, it's super unique, and only because this is Florentine have we put it in here all the way around. Now imagine using this bag every day. As a Dooney girl, you know that you've upgraded your life a little bit. You know that you're using something that is so high quality. Again, all Italian sourced leather. Here we see easy to find Florentine leather lined security zip pocket here. Great for earrings. Maybe you're doing this as a day to night bag and you're tossing your jewelry in for later. We also have on the other side this great slip pocket. Again, lots of organization. This is a lot like a bag that I love that my mom carried when I was growing up, and I just love that there's enough space in here. Here's your key keeper. Here's your key keeper. You've got space for your wallet, space for your phone. And again, this is becoming a crossbody when you want it to be, an over the shoulder when you want it to be. So glamorous in this shape.
It is pure glamour. This one is 7.5 inches up and down, 8.5 across, and 3 inches in the depth. So I just turned mine into a little shoulder bag as well. But it's your crossbody also, which, I mean, when you think about investing in luxury bags, an American luxury heritage brand, right? You're like, all right, fine, I'm gonna buy myself a shoulder bag, great. And then I'm gonna buy myself a crossbody. Well, you know what? Now we're able to invest in these pieces that you all think about and give us the opportunity to, with one bag, you could do 2, 3, 4 different looks with it. However you want. So I'm coming over by Crystal. Sorry, I just walked right out of the camera. But I'm right over here by Crystal, and she's wearing it as the crossbody. Now, so is Kate. and I turned it into even a little satchel if I want it to be, right? Like crook of the arm, elegant.
Love.
And we could do it a million different ways, and it's that easy. And the colors are fabulous, and the Florentine leather is just, it is the top of all leathers in the world,
in
right?
the world. This is the highest end leather. This is the artisanal leather. Crystal has our undyed leather, so this is the one that is naturally the color that it is when it is sourced in Florence, Italy by our Italian tanneries with generational artists who have worked with leather for literally their entire lives, and their grandparents have worked with it. This is the color that you see. Then this leather is drum dyed, all natural dyes, so no synthetics. These are colors from berries, like the environment around, which is insane.
It blows
to
my
think
mind.
of. I know. I mean, to think that these are the colors that they found and then sourced, and that's why they look so beautiful, match these outfits. They're natural.
They're all
Feels so
natural.
good.
It does.
Yeah, I feel the quality of the leather.
Yeah, the quality of the leather.
Absolutely. You know, I finally was able to get myself a Florentine leather bag.
Congratulations.
And thank you very much. And I got one of the big totes, like
Yes.
the gigantic
Yes, the
ones.
big travel
Because
ones.
you know that how much I always
Yes, you
talk
love
about that I
totes.
love to like throw a million things in there. And I have to tell you, I really do feel the difference. I feel elevated. I feel great when I'm carrying around my Florentine leather tote. And I have to say, people notice, and they're like,
notice.
oh, nice leather bag, nice Dooney. And it's amazing. I never thought anybody would notice or care, and it's very nice.
It's a conversation starter, and you know what I feel when I carry my large Florentine pieces or my small Florentine pieces is that I can actually be rough with them. You know what I mean?
Correct.
I can live in them, which is the best part
I
of quality.
started using it only like here sparingly, and then it became kind of like my in and out of work bag.
Yeah.
And I was like, oh no, I shouldn't do that. It's working perfectly fine,
Doesn't it
and
look
now
better?
it's becoming my everyday in and out of work bag.
You know what? That's something that not everyone knows at home, is that to really like make Florentine look its best, you gotta break it in. You gotta use it all the time. And that's why it's so great to fall in love with a bag you can wear 3 ways like this.
I was babying it, but you don't have to
baby that
anymore because I'm not
Florentine.
babying it
Absolutely
anymore.
not.
Okay, so let me go over to the table and show you the colors for the Cassidy. We have the salmon, we've got the black, the navy, the natural, light taupe, and red. A688890. We're saving over $88 for a limited time on the Cassidy.
Here's our ginger. So I was eyeing
Here's the
the
ginger.
salmon. I just